back to the channel. I'm reviewing this today, and I usually do my reviews inside and go on the bench and everything, but I decided to make a bit of a change this time because those reviews wouldn't do this model justice. This is the ESky Sparrow. It says on the wing, it also says on the wing that it has an aileron there and an aileron there. It tells you the motor is the left motor and right motor. And this is a really interesting model because it's so damn easy to fly, but it's so challenging as well. It's like, how do you explain that? Well, it's a ready to fly or a bind and fly or bind to fly model from ESky. And it comes, if you buy the ready to fly, it comes with this lovely little transmitter here with the little mushroomy sticks, which is, you know, it's fine. But the thing with this is it is just so totally different. It's a biplane for a start. It's got two motors, a twin biplane. I don't think I know of many other twin biplane models you can buy. And this thing actually flies so well, so easily that I thought, I'm going to let other people tell you what they think of it. So here's Bill. Bill is a regular fly here at the club, and he had his first flight ever with this thing yesterday, and this is what it looked like. This is Bill's first flight with the ESky Sparrow. Yep. And you've never flown it before, and you're pretty crap anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty bloody awful.
Right, so we'll see what it goes like. He won't be able to work it out. I bet you can't work it out.
Well, I can't even get it to go.
No, because actually there's a little switch here which arms it.
Yeah. Arm and disarm.
Yep.
Hey, it's pretty windy for this bloody thing.
No, it's fine, mate. It handles it beautifully.
Really?
Yeah, just nail it. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Really?
It's good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you got
to use quite a bit of rudder in the turns.
Yeah. Oh, hell, it's delightful. Really?
I think so too.
It's really neat. I'm flying a kite.
Yeah. Actually, in the wind it's great because it's a challenge. When it gets really windy, those gyros
it's neat.
Those gyros do a wonderful job, don't they, Bill?
They certainly do. Oh, that's as neat. I like it. I like it.
It doesn't do loops or anything. It's got a bit of power though when you need it. But it's limited, with that right-hand switch where it is, it's limited to about 30 degrees of bank and pitch.
Oh, you get it on full gyro?
Yeah, if you turn it down, it'll go as far as you want it. But it's still kind of lacking in enough elevator authority to do a loop. See what I mean? Doesn't quite make it, does it? It really doesn't want to loop. Oh, it'll do a roll, but it's really, you've got to do it high because you can lose a bit of... Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's fun to fly. Oh, it's neat. Oh, how cool. Gee, that rudder's strong, eh?
Isn't it? The differential thrust. It does drop its nose a bit,
awesome.
though.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Look at that. I can make it dance.
And it is quite a reasonable bit of breeze, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yet it's still quite flyable.
It doesn't care.
No.
That gyro's doing a wonderful job. Because I couldn't do that good a job.
And you can get 15 minutes out of the battery. I've already had 2 flights on it.
I want to roll it.
It will roll, but you've got to be really high and use a lot of down, because when you get upside down it does tend to lose a bit of height.
No, I won't roll it.
Well, look at that beautiful roll. That was, oh, gorgeous, mate.
I lied.
But can you do a landing?
Well, I just about walk along beside it and catch it at the speed.
You could almost.
Oh, this is cool. I really like it. I want it for home. I want this to fly around home.
Yeah, I've flown it around my place actually, although I'd never admit to that.
I want one. Seriously, for around home. Yeah. Around the back lawn.
Yeah. And I'm going to put FPV on it too, because it's got no prop in the view.
Aeroplane, isn't it?
It's a perfect little FPV with a little $25 all-in-one FPV on the front.
Yeah. I think it's cool.
Do you know how much it weighs?
No.
157 grams, I think. It's not heavy.
Okay, you want me to land?
Yeah, this is the real test. Sorts of men from the boys, I tell you. It was a bit hard, you have to walk for it. So Bill, your honest opinion please. I know you've been waxing.
I love it. In fact, I would like one.
You want to buy one, are you?
I think I'll buy one.
Oh damn, I should have an affiliate link in the description.
Well, you better put it in an affiliate link because I want one. I want to fly one. That'll fly. On my section, I've got a half-acre section. Well, an acre section, but most of it's trees. But I reckon that'll fly in it.
Good.
That's what I want. I want that.
Excellent, Bill. Thank you for your help.
It's so cool.
Great. And the other weekend I flew this thing for the first time, and Neil had the camera here at the field and he got some video of me flying it. So here's another look at what the damn thing looks like and how much fun you can have flying this thing. It was quite a strong wind, I have to say, and this thing handled it with ease. This is so easy. Actually, it's quite challenging to fly it when flying.
It's looking alright.
Yeah, it's great. Woo, bit of a gust of wind. Whoa, turbulence now. Got those gyros going full speed. Come back, come back. Could have used a bit of rudder in the turns, I've got to say. I like some rudder.
Yes, you do.
I should have gone on to high rates for this, but... just about taking myself out. It's such a dangerous machine at 150 grams.
Yeah,
Could kill or maim
I didn't want you to
both.
bloody maim me.
Vertical landing. Oh, beautiful, look at
Brilliant.
that. Disarm. Right, so this is a pre-released version of the model. I think me and perhaps a few other people got this to review. And I don't often go overboard about models, but I really like this. Now, I'm a skilled flyer. Some would say not, but I think I'm a reasonably skilled flyer. And I still enjoy this thing, but it is fantastic for beginners as well because it's just almost uncrashable. It's got gyros, full gyro control on ailerons, or roll, pitch and yaw. Differential thrust on these little motors here means it has incredible yaw control. In fact, my biggest complaint might be for beginners, which this ideally is suited for, is that rudder is your primary turn control. The ailerons, well, they bank it a bit, but the rudder is far more effective. So I would like to see perhaps a bit of a change in that, to add a bit more aileron input with yaw for beginners, or at least more yaw input with aileron for beginners. A little bit of a mix or something would help things out a little bit because most beginners are going to rely on the right hand stick to do the turning, but to do a good turn you need to use both sticks on here, which is kind of advanced for a lot of people. Some people some people believe that the left hand stick is only for taxiing. And it does taxi. It's got the differential thrust, although it has a fixed tail wheel. The differential thrust is enough to provide really good taxiing quality, turning qualities on the ground. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, another thing that I would probably suggest to ESky is these are brushed motors. Now they're fine. There's enough power. It's not overpowered. There's adequate power. I'm not sure the longevity of brushed motors. I would like to see a version with brushless motors because if you put a bit more power in this thing, it'd be a bit of a hot rod. It really would. It'd be so much exciting times to be had with a model that had more than a 1-to-1 power to weight ratio with this configuration. So maybe they'll do that in the future. I don't know for sure. But as it is, out of the box, ready to fly, man, this would have made such a great Christmas present for so many people. I don't know when it's launched, I don't know what the price is, but considering it's an all-in-one, ready to fly, in fact, take it out of the box. What did I have to do? Put the undercarriage legs in, that's right. It's all I had to do was clip in the undercarriage legs, charge the batteries and fly. Takes 4 AA dry cells alkalines or NIMH in the transmitter. You provide those yourself, batteries not included, but there's 2 lipos came with mine. I think they'd probably get 2 lipos, 650 milliamp 2 cell. I am certainly going to put FPV on this thing. It's crying out for FPV, isn't it? And the only concern there might be, it's probably got limited range with this setup. I think they claim 600 meters, but let's be serious, this is a proximity FPV model. You're not going to go long distances. It's for flying between buildings and around the house and everywhere. It's just, oh, fantastic. I can't say too many positive things about this model. There's not a lot I don't like about it. So yeah, there you go. If you are looking for something like this, then this is something like this, and it's the best I've seen in this category of take it out of the box, fly it, and it takes off on the grass, does everything. Fantastic. It won't, I say does everything, it won't do everything. It doesn't do loops. There's just not enough power and enough authority to do a loop in this thing, but that's not for doing loops. It's not a big deal. And the transmitter has, quite interesting, it has two switches. One is for arming, so until you flick the arm switch the motors won't go, and the other one is for rates, high and low. And on high rates you've got enough authority but not enough power to do things like loops. It does roll, but not a pretty roll. But it's not for that. On a lovely fine calm warm day like today, or even a winter's day if it's calm, it just floats around. You see how slow it flies if you want it to. But in a windy day, man, you can just battle the elements. You can go full hammer into the wind, and it is just fun. The gyros really make it a stable craft, even in the most turbulent conditions. So, as you can see, I'm over the moon. I'm wrapped with this thing. I'm going to spend the rest of the day flying this until I just fall asleep. There you go. So that's it. Thank you, ESky. I always acknowledge when this was sent to me for review by ESky. Zonda Hobby, I think it is. And it is, I think it's another winner. I think it is going to be a winner. That little thing I reviewed on the floats, that's excellent. This is also excellent. They don't have a lot of models, but what they've got are really, really good. I'm quite impressed with Zonda Hobby / ESky to this point in time. So hopefully they'll bring out some more cool stuff as well. And if they do, I'll review it. And if it's good, I'll tell you. And if it's crap, I'll tell you that too. Now I know Bill wants to buy one. And we mentioned in the video affiliate links. There are no affiliate links on this channel. I don't make money by trying to sell you stuff that you don't need or that isn't very good. I don't try and sell you stuff that is good either, but I just tell you the difference. You can make your own mind up, and I don't want to be seen to be influenced by commercial imperatives, so there is a link in the description of this video, but it is not an affiliate link. You see there's no special numbers, it's just a link to the ESky website. You can go and have a look at all the details. I think it's about 160 grams, this thing, with the battery. It's so light. Anyway, you can go and look at the details if you want one. There's bound to be people selling them by now, I think. If not, very soon, go and buy one. Have a good time. Have a really good time with a model like this. Anyway, thanks. I'm going to fly some more. I've had enough. No more talking to camera. Let's get on. Oh, thanks to my Patreon supporters. Make it all possible, guys. Really appreciate you. He's looking forward to a really good 2022. More reviews, more flying, more fun. Let's go.